If you're a man watching this, chances are you've experienced moments of concern about your intimate health. Maybe it's a subtle change in firmness, or that frustrating little drip after you've used the restroom. These are common issues, yet they're rarely discussed openly, leaving many of us feeling isolated or worried. What if I told you that the solution might not be found in a pill bottle, but rather within your own body, waiting to be unlocked? The answer could be simpler and more empowering than you think, rooted in the very foundation of your physical structure, your pelvic floor. The muscles in your pelvic region are a complex and often neglected group. When they aren't functioning optimally, either too tight or too weak, they can impact everything from bladder control to erectile quality. The problem isn't always a lack of strength, but a lack of mobility and activation. These muscles need to be able to relax and contract effectively to support proper vascular flow and nerve function. In this video, we're going to dive into 5 specific mobility exercises designed to awaken these crucial muscles, improve blood flow, and give you back a sense of control and confidence. My name is David, and on this channel we explore practical, science-backed strategies for men's wellness. Today is all about giving you actionable tools you can use immediately. Stick with me to the end, and I'll also share how you can get a free printable guide with all these exercises so you can easily incorporate them into your routine. This is about taking proactive steps for your long-term health. Let's begin with exercise number 1. Our first movement is foundational. It's called the seated hip mobility drill, and its purpose is to gently open up the hip joints, which are intrinsically connected to the tension in your pelvic floor. Find a comfortable, sturdy chair or sit on the edge of your bed. Your posture is key here. Sit up tall, elongating your spine as if a string is gently pulling the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Place both feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. This stable base is your starting point, a place of calm from which we will begin our focused movement. Now, let's begin the motion. Slowly lift your right foot off the floor and bring your right ankle to rest on your left thigh, just above the knee. If this is already a strong stretch, just hold it here and breathe. The goal is not to force anything. For many of us, years of sitting have made our hips incredibly tight, so be patient with your body. If you can gently place your right hand on your right knee. Don't push down hard, just let the weight of your hand provide a very gentle, passive pressure. The intention is to invite the knee to lower, not to force it. The most important part of this exercise is your breath. As you inhale, imagine creating space within your hip joint. As you exhale, allow any tension you're holding in your hips, glutes, and lower back to melt away. We are not aiming for a painful, intense stretch. Instead, you should feel a gentle, deep opening in the outer hip and glute area. If you feel any sharp or pinching pain, ease back immediately. This is a conversation with your body, not a command. True progress comes from listening, not from forcing. Hold this position for about 30 seconds, focusing on that slow, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. Feel the connection between your breath and the release of tension. Notice how with each exhalation, the muscle might give just a little bit more. This mindful approach is what reactivates the mind-muscle connection, teaching your nervous system that it's safe to let go of chronic holding patterns. This is crucial for restoring proper pelvic function, as a perpetually tight hip can lead to a perpetually tight pelvic floor, restricting blood flow and nerve signaling. After 30 seconds, very slowly and with full control, release the right leg and place your foot back on the floor. Take a moment to notice the difference between your right and left sides. You might feel a sense of warmth, spaciousness, or lightness in the right hip. This is a sign of increased circulation and release. Now, repeat the entire process on the other side, bringing your left ankle onto your right thigh. Remember to approach the second side as a brand new experience, as it might be tighter or more flexible than the first. Let's hold it here, breathing deeply. For our second exercise, we move to the floor for a gentle Cobra stretch. This movement isn't just for your back, it's a fantastic way to create length in the front of your body and subtly stretch the anterior pelvic region. Begin by lying face down on a mat or a comfortable carpeted surface. Extend your legs straight out behind you, with the tops of your feet resting on the floor. Place your hands on the floor directly under your shoulders, with your fingers pointing forward, just like you're about to do a push-up. Let your forehead rest on the mat for a moment and take a deep breath. The key to this stretch is to move with intention and gentleness. On your next inhalation, begin to slowly press through your hands to lift your head and chest off the floor. Keep your hips and legs anchored to the ground. This is very important. We are not trying to push up into a full, deep back bend. The goal is a gentle, graceful extension of the upper and mid-spine. Imagine you are lengthening your spine forward and up, rather than just compressing your lower back. Your gaze should be slightly forward, not cranked up toward the ceiling, to keep your neck long. As you hold this gentle arch, focus on your breathing. With each inhale, feel your chest expand and your spine lengthen. With each exhale, consciously relax your glutes and your pelvic floor. Many people instinctively clench their buttocks in this position, which is counterproductive to our goal. We want to teach the pelvic area to relax even as the front of the body opens. If you feel any pinching or sharp discomfort in your lower back, you've gone too far. Lower yourself down a few inches until the sensation is one of a gentle stretch across your abdomen and chest. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds, continuing your deep, conscious breathing. This pose helps to counteract the effects of prolonged sitting, which often results in a shortened and tight front body and a compressed pelvic bowl. By creating this gentle opening, we are improving posture and encouraging better alignment, which in turn allows for improved vascular and nerve function throughout the pelvic region. Think of it as creating space for health and vitality to flow. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. When you're ready to release, Saltuai, do say sowijo on an exhalation. Lower your chest and head back down to the floor with as much control as you used to lift up. Turn your head to one side and rest for a moment, taking a few deep breaths and noticing the sensations in your body. You might feel a warm rush in your lower back or a sense of openness in your abdomen. This is the body responding to the movement. We will perform this gentle lift 2 or 3 times, always prioritizing smooth movement and the absence of pain. Let's move on to our third exercise, a deeply relaxing and effective movement called circle the knees. This one is excellent for releasing tension in the lower back and sacroiliac joints, which are directly connected to the back of the pelvic bowl. Begin by lying on your back. You can use a mat, or just the floor. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the ground initially. Take a moment to let your spine settle into the floor. Feel the contact points, the back of your head, your shoulder blades, your sacrum, and your feet. Now gently draw both of your knees in toward your chest. You can wrap your hands around your shins or clasp your hands behind your thighs, whichever feels more comfortable and less strenuous for your shoulders and neck. Allow your lower back to gently round and release. Don't pull your knees in so far that your tailbone lifts way off the floor. We want to maintain a sense of length in the lower back. This position alone is a wonderful release. Just breathe here for a moment, letting gravity do some of the work. From this position, we'll begin the circling motion. Using your hands to guide you, start to move your knees in a slow, deliberate circle. Imagine you are drawing a large circle on the ceiling with your kneecaps. The movement should be large enough that you feel a gentle massaging sensation across your lower back and sacrum as your weight shifts, but small enough that you feel completely stable and in control. This motion helps to mobilize the hip sockets in a different way and gently stimulates the nerves around the sacrum. Coordinate your breath with the movement. For example, on. You could inhale as you circle your knees away from you and to the side, and exhale as you bring them back in toward your chest. This rhythmic breathing helps to calm the nervous system, which is essential for releasing chronic muscle tension. A stressed mind often leads to a stressed and tight pelvic floor. By focusing on the slow circular motion and the steady rhythm of your breath, you are sending a powerful signal to your body that it is safe to relax and let go. After making about 5 to 10 circles in one direction, pause for a moment in the center. Then, reverse the direction of your circles, again coordinating your movement with your breath. Notice if one direction feels different from the other. There's no right or wrong here, only information. This exercise isn't just physical, it's a form of active meditation. You are bringing your full awareness to a part of your body that is often ignored, fostering a deeper connection and promoting healing from the inside out. Our fourth exercise is the outward knee pull, which directly targets the inner thigh muscles, or adductors. When these muscles are tight, they can pull on the pelvis and contribute to pelvic floor dysfunction. This stretch helps to create width and space in the base of the pelvis. We'll start from the same position as the last exercise, lying on your back with your knees drawn into your chest. Let your head and shoulders relax completely on the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go of any tension in your neck or jaw. Now, release your hands from your shins and grasp each knee with the corresponding hand. Right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. Your arms will be the active agents in this stretch. Gently, and with full control, begin to guide your knees apart from each other, moving them outward and away from the midline of your body. You are using your arm strength to support the weight of your legs, and to gently encourage this opening. Go only as far as you feel a comfortable stretch in your inner thighs and groin area. The goal here is not to force your knees to the floor, it's about finding your edge. That sweet spot, between no sensation and too much sensation. Once you've found that spot, hold the position. Now bring your awareness back to your breath. On your inhale, imagine you are breathing energy and space directly into your inner thighs. On your exhale, consciously release any holding or guarding in the muscles. Imagine them softening and lengthening, like warm wax. This conscious relaxation is what makes the stretch truly effective. This position can feel vulnerable as the groin is a sensitive area. It's important to feel safe and supported. Your hands are there to ensure the movement is controlled and to prevent you from going too deep, too fast. Hold this gentle stretch for about 30 seconds, maintaining your slow, deep breathing. This sustained hold gives the connective tissues, or fascia, time to respond and release. Releasing tightness in the adductors can have a profound effect on pelvic alignment, and can help to alleviate tension that restricts blood flow. After your 30 seconds are up, use your hands to very slowly and gently guide your knees back together to the starting position. Don't just let them flop back. Control the movement all the way. Hug your knees to your chest for a moment as a gentle counter pose. Remember, all these exercises are detailed in the free printable guide I mentioned, which I'll tell you how to get at the end of the video. This makes it easy to remember the form and integrate these powerful movements into your life. Our final exercise is the most intensive of the 5, and it's called the deep groin release. You may know it as happy baby pose in yoga. This position provides a deep release for the groin, inner thighs, and the muscles at the very base of the pelvic floor. Begin on your back, with your knees drawn towards your chest. From here, open your knees wider than your torso, bringing them up towards your armpits. Your shins should be perpendicular to the floor, with the soles of your feet facing the ceiling. This is the foundational shape. Now, for the grip. Reach your hands up and see if you can grasp the outside edges of your feet. If this is too difficult or causes your head and shoulders to lift uncomfortably off the floor, don't worry. There are excellent alternatives. You can hold onto your ankles, your shins, or even loop a towel or a belt over the arches of your feet and hold onto the ends of the strap. The priority is to keep your entire back, especially your lower back and sacrum, as flat on the floor as possible. Once you have your grip, gently pull down with your hands, creating a light resistance as you simultaneously press your feet up towards the ceiling. This creates a dynamic stretch. At the same time, use the width of your arms to keep your knees drawing apart and down towards the floor outside of your ribcage. You should feel a deep stretch in your groin and inner thighs. Again, breathe into this sensation. With every exhalation, try to release your lower back more fully into the floor. You can introduce a gentle, subtle movement here if it feels good. Try slowly rocking from side to side, massaging your spine against the mat. This can help to release even more tension and can feel incredibly soothing. Remember, this is an intense pose. If you feel any sharp pain in your knees or hips, ease off immediately. The alternative of holding your shins or using a strap is just as effective if it allows you to relax more deeply into the posture without strain. Listen to your body's wisdom. Hold this pose for 30 to 60 seconds, or about 5 to 10 deep, slow breaths. This sustained hold allows for a profound release of the deep hip flexors and adductors, which are often chronically tight from sitting and stress. Releasing these muscles is a direct way to decompress the pelvic bowl, creating the optimal environment for healthy blood flow and nerve function. When you're ready, slowly release your feet. Hug your knees into your chest one last time, and then gently roll onto your side to come up to a seated position. We've just moved through 5 powerful exercises, and I want you to take a moment to acknowledge the time and attention you've just given to your health. These movements are not a magic pill, but they are a potent tool. The real magic happens with consistency. Try to integrate this short routine into your day. Perhaps in the morning to start your day with openness, or in the evening to release the tension you've accumulated. Making this a regular practice is how you transform your pelvic health, improve circulation, and regain a sense of mastery over your own body. It's also crucial to remember that while these exercises are incredibly beneficial for muscular and mobility issues, they are not a substitute for professional medical advice. If your symptoms are persistent or concerning, please consult with your doctor. Regular checkups are a cornerstone of proactive men's health. Think of these exercises as one important part of a holistic approach that also includes professional medical guidance, a balanced diet, and stress management. Your health is your greatest asset, and it deserves a comprehensive strategy. My goal with this channel is to empower you with knowledge and practical, actionable steps you can take to feel your best. I truly believe that understanding your body is the first step toward improving it. To get your free printable PDF guide of these 5 exercises, simply click the link in the description below. If you found this video helpful and want to continue on this journey of proactive wellness, please consider subscribing to Winds of Thought. And if you want a personal welcome from me, comment proactive down below. Thank you for your time and your trust. Remember, progress is a journey, not a destination. Keep moving forward, and I'll see you in the next video.